Whew. All right, guys. Went down to camp and collected the last batch of sap. I think I could have got one more round, but I'm running out of wood in the woodshed, that wood that we shouldn't even be using. And we need to carry on. We need to move on with projects and with the greenhouse and other projects. But check out what I found in the barn. This is like an adapter that I bought, I think for our wood stove inside. And I never ended up using it. So I think this will work. I could either crimp... sorry, I'm carrying on like you guys all know. We started installing this wood stove in the greenhouse. And the stovepipe was too big. So I'm going to try this adapter. See if it could go sit on here like that if I, round it back out. We're going to finish this up, work on this a little bit today. And I went and finally got my fan. We'll try to get that installed too. I got this big old fan from the Habitat for Humanity. Check out this big old fan. Hopefully this works. I don't know what's rubbing on what here, but hopefully this is a good fan. But it was like 15 bucks and I wanted to buy it. Hopefully it works. Anyway, we're gonna get cleaned up. Jen's got a class. That's another thing. This time of year, Jen works a lot, so we don't get rolling till noon, or I get doing other stuff, and then she gets to join me at noon. So anyway, let's get rolling. Alright guys, so this is the suction end. Shows this being on the outside of the building and sucking from in the greenhouse. So I'm going to put this on the outside wall, I guess. And then we'll just drill an 8-inch hole and put this in here, and it'll just, maybe then we could put, it says 8-inch, so I'm assuming like an 8-inch chimney pipe will fit on this. And we could suck some heat out of this bad boy. Then we'll have a window on the other end that's open. We also have these little solar fans that Jenny showed you. We also have this little mini solar fan. So maybe this will suck air into the greenhouse, over on this end, because it's solar. There's not going to be power at this end. Unless we run it over here for some reason, because we don't really need it over here. That's another reason I'm putting that fan here, is because I need to run power from the solar shed, or solar bunker, over to here. So then I'll have power in here. We'll probably just run lights, and all the electricity will be over here. And then we'll use this little solar fan and or an open window, whichever we need to do, to suck some air in. You always need an inlet and an outlet. So anyway, finally got this fan up here. That's an old fan. It's going to suck like 350 watts. So hopefully that's not too much. But we got lots of power. We've been running the mini split for 2 days. Everything's just doing good. Like solar's just doing good. So this is what we were hoping for. So 10 months out of the year, no issues or cares in the world about electricity shortages. All right, guys, look at this. There's my cast iron leg that neighbor John welded this broken tab off. This whole tab was broken off. He welded that up for me. Looks pretty nice, huh? Looks clean. So, I don't know what I'd do without neighbor John. So, if you're watching, buddy, thank you very much. I used to barter with John a little bit with some maple syrup, but he started making his own maple syrup this year. So, I don't know what I'm going to do.
up with something?
This isn't gonna work either. Like this.
You can go out that part of the wall, and then put the fan on the other part. Are you going out and we're gonna move the plastic out?
No. Go out like this.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with that, right?
Looks good.
So I think we're going to leave it like that, guys, for the sole purpose of then it leaves this bay open for my vent fan, because we're going to be going out that bay, you know, that section of wall. And it's going to work better for the boiler outside, the configuration on that. I don't want to dictate anything too much on the boiler outside, because we'll only use that for a few weeks a year. Same thing with this. This is only going to be used a few weeks a year. So it's not the end of the world if it's not perfect, but we need it to be safe, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to be able to figure out the layout of the evaporator till I'm done with this batch and for next year. Like this year, it's going to stay there. So, but we got to get this going so we can start planting some stuff, right? Getting to be that time.
Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe they just know we're not ready yet. So there's
I'm ready.
Oh, we're not ready for the greenhouse. Isn't 100% done.
I'm ready.
Okay. All right. All right, guys. Today's video is sponsored by Electric Bikes. We worked with them last summer. We had a great time going on all kinds of adventures. Now we have the new X Peak bikes from Electric.
These are pretty nice, guys. They got big fat tires, which are going to be great for riding around here at the cabin and in the woods because we got lots of sand. It's pretty exciting. These are going to be a lot of fun. You like this, Kurt?
The Electric X Peak electric bike is going to handle all kinds of terrain. It's built with a Shimano gear system, 8 speeds. And it's got really nice slotted rotors for great braking power.
And they make 2 designs of this bike, the step through and the step over. Right here is the step through. Nice little storage rack too. Like I said, the big fat tires, these are going to be great use to us this summer at the cabin.
Yeah, it will be really cool to be able to ride around on the trails here. It'll be quiet. Will probably be lots of wildlife, right?
Mm-hmm.
We won't scare anything away because it'll be stealth mode. Those big tires are nice. Makes it ride good, makes it handle good too. So
smooth ride.
Yep.
Up and down the hill, no problem.
Yeah, this will be awesome.
It's gonna be a fun adventure, guys.
Yep. So if you guys want to check these out, hit the links in the description box below and get a great deal on one.
Yep. Can't wait to share our adventures with you guys this summer.
Lots of cool stuff coming. So thanks Electric Bike for sponsoring this video and supporting our channel. Thank you guys for letting us tell you about them. Now let's get back to the video. So guys, I had that little collar that's gonna come up, go right out there. We'll either do triple wall through there or I'll get another through the wall kit. It'll pop out right here. And then I'm gonna put the boiler over right here. Then it's out of the way in the corner. Safe and out of the way for the whole year. And then we have this whole space. Maybe for maybe for something.
What?
If the boiler's here for the whole year and I'm only using it for 3 to 4 weeks a year, then that leaves this whole space open for the rest of the year for something.
Just because you have a space doesn't mean you have to fill it.
I already have something to put there.
Like
the mule.
the mule won't fit in there once you have this in there.
Yes, it will, because it's going to go right here. That's a big...
the mule won't fit in there and be able to get... Let's make it too crowded.
It's all... Where else are we going to put the mule?
When the thing we're going to build down at camp, and it's going to live down at camp.
The mule we use every day with the tools.
Well,
Trust me, there's a reason. I'm not just doing it because of the mule. I'm doing it because it's functional.
Fit in here.
It won't fit in here because it's 9 feet long. I already measured it this morning. And this is only 8 feet deep. So it'll stick out like a foot, but it'll still be better than where it's at. We don't have anywhere to put it. We need the mule up here. It has our tools in it. We use it every single day when we're working on stuff. So it'll probably be a good idea if I tested this motor right before I put it up there and mounted it, cut a hole, all that good stuff. Probably be a good idea to test it. So, alright guys, I gave this a test. It's pretty powerful. It was making a little bit of a dinging noise, but that's because this piece is separate from the main housing and it was just a little off center. So hopefully it doesn't, I've got it centered now, but hopefully it does not, become uncentered continuously. Or can you see it if I put it up here? Alright guys, that didn't go too bad. Obviously that isn't a perfect seal, so we either need to bring a pipe in here and seal the perimeter of it so it sucks air from the greenhouse, not just from around the perimeter of it. It'll get a lot better suction if it's sealed properly. So, but progress. Let's look around and see what else we can get done. Alright guys, we got this wired in. I obviously don't have everything I need, but I have the wire coming from the inside to here. It's all wired up well and closed up. And it comes in here. It comes in here. We're going to bring it over to this wall, come down this stud, and put either a switch right here or right here. I have this one metal box, but I'm going to try to figure out if we could put some type of thermostat controlled switch up here and then have a switch, like a manual switch down here. So we'll just leave it on when it's warm and then the thermostat can take care of it, but I could also turn it off down here. So like I said, if you guys know a switch that works well, a thermostat controlled relay or something, put it in the comments for me. A name or a link or something. Just kind of pecking away at stuff. I don't have a lot of materials. Again, we just been kind of waiting for the snow to clear. We're on top of the hill and on the north side of it, or the south side of a hill, so we don't have snow up here at the cabin, but we do have a ton of snow on the road coming in and out of here. So a couple more days and I'll be able to ride the side-by-side in and out at least, and we'll start using the side-by-side until we can get the truck up here. So very cool, very happy. Obviously doing sap while we do all this, so just kind of pecking away at stuff. I did decide to leave this way because what we're going to do is get a through the wall kit or a tee of some sort outside and come through the wall to here, and then we can kind of play around with it a little bit. Those through the wall kits are kind of expensive. They're like $300 or $400, so I don't really want to spend that to get out of here. So I really don't want to use a through the wall kit if I don't have to. Maybe I can get something used or something older, but you know, that comes with its own challenges. Dave Bush Radical, and he uses just a piece of triple wall to go through walls. Like we put a little metal flange over here, put like a metal sheet metal on the inside and outside, put a hole on it, put a little gap, and put a piece of triple wall through there, or double wall insulated through the wall on the other side of this fan, and then just have a T out here to go straight up. Is that chimney pipe should come out somewhere right here. Like I said, we'll do triple wall so there's nothing warm or hot around the wood, and we'll cut the wood back a little bit, and we'll come out to like right here and go straight up through this metal roof. I'll get one of those rubber waterproof rubber flanges, or we'll work on getting something like that set up. You know, I've seen a couple different ways to do it, so anyway, getting some progress a little bit at a time. Oh no. Ah, darn it. Alright guys, Tire's flat. The stem is rotted out too, so there's no point in trying to get the seal back on it. Maybe I can get a tube for it.